All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshai by Shem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and blessing to Yah, and pushing His truth throughout the four winds. As you can see, the videos entitled "Watch." The mind's vision is crafty. Okay, it's kind of self-explanatory, but the mind. The human mind, man, is something serious dealing with being in the know of everything, because you can really catch yourself if you don't catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can catch yourself, basically find yourself to where it can get to a point of drifting, and you always want to be in a spiritual mind frame, because when you start looking and watching things physically, that's how Satan gets you. You know what I'm saying? So, hope this is edifying. This is Mark chapter 13 and 32. It says, but of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Take ye heed, watch, and pray, for ye know not when the time is. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house, and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and command the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. Okay, so going into that word watch. So when you're watching, this is what happens. The metaphor: give strict attention to, be cautious, active. Okay? It says to take heed lest through remission and indolence some destructive calamity said and overtake one. So watching is basically watching out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Watching your surroundings, watching out what's going on, that you basically don't get caught slipping. Okay, now when you put life and things in life that you go through with the spiritual things that you go through, sometimes you can get caught up into what you see physically. We're human. We see the physical. It's sometimes you walking in the spirit, but you see things, and if you're not like prayed up and things that can catch you to where you kind of like, oh man, okay, gotta fast, gotta get back in tune and line. You know what I'm saying? So that's what watching is about. Okay, look at the Strongs. It says to keep awake. So you can't doze off at the wheel. Okay? You can't doze off at the wheel. You have to keep moving. Keep your eyes on the road. Stay awake. Stay sober. It says to watch, literally or figuratively. Be vigilant. Wake. Okay, so it's stressing to stay on your watch. Okay. Now, when you go to vigilant, it says alert, watchful, especially to avoid danger. So, watching because you know something's coming. Okay, you know something's coming, and this is the thing. This is the hang up with everything. This is Galatians. It says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that you would. So it's like the spirit and the flesh, they war against each other. So when you're watching spiritually, Satan attacks you to where the physical comes out. Now it's like he tries to use this tactic to divert you. You know what I'm saying? He tries to use a tactic to get you off of what's the goal, what's the end game, okay? And you got to be really, really, really mindful. Like, this is how crafty he is. This is how he moves, you know, and this is how he uses your surroundings. You know, he uses your surroundings to basically try to get your mind to see things to where it nudges you off your walk. That's why it tells you to watch. Your mind is very crafty when Satan tries to apply his tactics and antics to everything to where he knocks you off the walk. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is something I was reading about the pineal gland. You know, it says the pineal gland is a tiny organ in the center of the brain that played an important role in this I always have a hard time pronouncing this word. Desecrates philosophy. He regarded it as the principal seat of the soul and the place in which all our thoughts are formed. Now, your pineal gland is considered as your third eye. That's your spiritual walk. That's your soul. Okay? That's your spirit. Now, if your spirit is tied directly to your thoughts, all it takes is Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He has to be controlling that. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahshai has to be controlling that. Okay? Period. It says he regarded as the principal seat of the soul and the place in which all our thoughts are formed. In this entry, we discuss desecrates views concerning the pineal gland. We also put them into historical content by describing the main theories about the functions of the pineal gland that we proposed before after his time. So in the article it goes on, but the thing is, you have to understand now that everything is tied to you, your anatomy as a person. So your thoughts in your mind, Satan can attack your thoughts. Okay? This is why it says the flesh lusteth against the spirit. Because fleshly, you physically see with your eyes and you process things in your mind through your pineal gland, and they're spiritual and they're physical. It takes the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai to know the discernment and to basically separate these things on how we maneuver. Okay? So that's the thing. That's why you have to constantly watch and not be diverted, because Satan, when he attacks you with heavy things you see physically. Okay? And this is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant. Vigilant again. Knowing that something is trying to knock you off your walk. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And how is he going to devour you? He's going to attack your mind. And by him attacking your mind, things you see physically, it could be anything. Just to knock you off that walk to where now it's like you're focusing on things like bills. You're focusing on things like possibly marriage. Possibly your girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Possibly your children. Possibly just being sick of all the bullshit you go through in life. All these things are wear and tear from Satan. You know what I'm saying? It's things that you go through. You know what I'm saying? So it's no big it's light and day. You know what I'm saying? The spirit and the flesh is night and day. But the thing is, they tie together. All right? You need, bro, we need Yahweh Shem Yahushai, period. Because Satan, when he attacks the mind and he gets to go to attack the mind and attack you the way he needs to attack you, all you have is Yahweh Shem Yahushai to pray to give you the strength to get through those things. Okay? Because sometimes the enemy comes in like a flood. You know? Once again, what do? Do you fold? Do you walk off the path? Do you throw the towel in? Or do you say, fuck it? I mean, I gotta pray and I gotta fast. I gotta continue this walk because I'm not trying to go out, you know what I'm saying, like on no failure shit. That's the mind frame to have. You gotta sell all the way out in this thing. You gotta know the enemy's coming. You gotta know till the death that this is how you're gonna have to maneuver. You know? Full trust and faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it has to be pushed to the forefront. Okay? This is Colossians. It says, continue in prayer and watch, and the same with thanksgiving. So praying and watching. That watching is knowing something's coming. Okay? You know something's coming. You see it. You feel it. You know? The more the enemy comes, the more you pray. The more things try to knock you off, the more you pray and fast. All right? Your mind has to be guarded. It has to be in a strict place. Okay? Fuck throwing a towel in. You know what I'm saying? Fuck giving up. This is the mind frame to have when you're watching. Shit, what is it to go to? Think about that. What is it to go to? Christianity? Pff, that's a joke. Back to the world? Pff, that's a joke. I mean, that is seriously a joke. All right? This is Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's why that mind, in your mind, your thoughts are formed where? In your pineal gland. Okay? All thoughts. You see how they go hand in hand, but they're night and day? Because you're going to see and deal with everything through what? Thoughts. It's a thought process. Okay? And that thought process leads to decisions. You have to flow in the spirit with the thought process and those decisions. Okay? Satan will attack your mind like no other. That's his job. You know what it's our job to do? Pray and fast and watch. Okay? But that's the mind. It says it's deceitful above all things. Luke 21:19. And your patience possess ye your souls. Your soul as well. Your spirit is where? In your mind. Okay, so patience, praying, fasting, watching, believing. These are the things that's basically going to help us when it comes to watching. Okay? Have to be patient. All right? But watch the mind's visions is very crafty. So like you. So we need to know these things and keep it pushing. Okay? Hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the Apostle Nels Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to Yah, keep pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Till next time, Shalom.